All right, happy Monday. You'll be actually doing this class on Monday, or you may be watching it Sunday. But here we have WOD number 3. Trying to adjust a little so you can see it. This is the CrossFit fundraiser open. We ourselves aren't doing it. We kind of focused on our own membership doing the quarantine open, but we're actually going to be doing their workout today because we do have some members that actually are signed up for this workout, this fundraiser workout. So here's what we have. WOD number 3. It is 50 dumbbell deadlifts followed by 50 sit-ups, 50 box step-ups. So these do not have to be box jumps. Excited about that. Followed by 50 single arm thrusters. So we have a bit of a chipper here. I love chippers because once you're done one movement and you're kind of sick of it, you're done with it forever. So 50 deadlifts should kind of get our heart rate kind of spiked a little bit. Should really kind of slow, make our midline feeling a little bit tired. So we're going to immediately go from a tired midline right into sit-ups, which is going to make it even more difficult. We're going to follow that up with some box step-ups and then hit for probably the most difficult movement of the entire chipper, which is 50 single arm dumbbell thrusters. So you're going to be doing 25 on the right side, 25 on the left side. I've read through the standards. I think you should have them equal between right and left, but you can do 10, 10, whatever you can do. I'm just going to try and do 25 on the right, followed by 25 on the left. So that's our workout. The weights recommended are 50, 35. For the open, I have a pair of 35 dumbbells, so I'm just going to go with that for here. So the weight should be a little bit challenging for those thrusters. But the good news is you're only doing them through one arm. I don't know about you, but I'm still kind of recovering from Saturday's workout of the 100 thrusters for time, so this should be interesting. So for our warm-up, I'm going to ask you guys to get your heart rate going with some sort of movement, be it a bike, a run, some jump rope, who knows what you have. So actually, I have a little bike over here on the side. I'm actually going to go for a little ride. When I come back, I'll get ready to warm you guys up. See you in a moment. All right, hopefully we're warm and ready to actually get ourselves ready for the workout. So we're doing a little bit of active stretching first to kind of get things moving a little bit. We're going to go over the movements, and then we're going to get right into the workout. So first thing we're going to do is, we kind of usually do these marching, but we'll just simply do it in place. What we're going to do is I'm going to pull my knee to my chest, switch to the other side. Now the big thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get hip flexion, so this knee is raising up. But I'm not getting it up by leaning back. I'm staying engaged through the midline. And do it to the other side. Okay, a couple more. So those hip flexors ready for all those step-ups we have coming for us. And all that hinging we have in the deadlifts. Okay, just to get our quads, we're going to go and grab our ankle pull to our butt. Try and stay balanced, stay engaged to the midline, so my stomach is active, I'm bracing slightly. Switch to the other leg. Gonna switch again. And one last time on the left side. Okay, and one of my favorites, we're going to go our little cradle stretch. So I'm going to grab my left foot, going to balance. Actually, I'm sorry, I'm grabbing my right foot. Going to switch. Okay, I'm going to switch to the other side. Here, switch once again. I'm struggling on that right foot. Balance myself. Okay. For active stretch, we're now going to do some Frankenstein march. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kick my left foot up to my right hand. So just kind of getting that hamstring active. Get about 10 of those. 5 on each side. Ideally, you're going to keep that leg straight. Okay, from here, sorry, I'm going to go to my, we're going to grab our dumbbell. Okay, I start off with just some sumo deadlifts. So I'm going to have here is I'm going to have my dumbbell set down towards the ground. Here I'm going to have a wide stance. I'm going to point my toes out. Here I'm going to reach my hips back, grab that dumbbell, stand up and squeeze my glutes. I'm going to give it one more time from the side. So my toes are out. Good. Finishing with that movement. I'm going to do this about 10 times. Great. After that, we do 5 air squats. Just 5. Just 5. Sending those hips back. Knees are driving out. All right, great. From here, I'm going to do another 5 air squats, but this time I'm going to really focus on bracing. So bracing, what we're talking about with bracing is that I'm keeping my midline engaged, that I'm pressing out through my belly button, creating stability through the middle of my body. So it's almost if someone were going to slap you on the stomach is the way we describe it in foundations. I'm creating some tension there. This is going to be really important today because with those thrusters, when I'm driving up, I want that power to translate through my body, through my shoulder. So it's a big thing that we're looking for. So we do another 10 air squats. Once again, I'm really focused, keeping my midline engaged. And kind of the nice way of knowing if I'm really doing this is how much movement is happening through my spine. Am I moving left, right to left? And right now, I'm sitting those hips back, but by bracing, I'm limiting the amount of that extraneous movement, which we don't want. Great, next thing is, some more single leg worked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my left leg. Left leg is going to stay on the floor. I'm going to drive my right leg back. Feel stretch in my hamstring. And then bring it forward. What I don't want to do is I don't want to bring the leg back and kind of rotate. I want to try and stay as straight as possible. There's a bit of a balance component in this. It's actually windy. It's actually making it even more difficult. Sometimes you'll see us do it with a dumbbell in one hand that kind of helps counterbalance us, as well as loading that hamstring. Right now, what we're going to do is we're going to take one of our dumbbells. We're going to place one on one of our shoulders. And we're just going to get 5 front squats. Now, what I'd like to do, sometimes I'll kind of push that arm out to help me keep balance. But my thought process really here is that I'm staying engaged here. I'm not moving left or right. I'm staying strong within that movement. Okay, great, excellent. Now let's move on to a double deadlift. So this is the move we're looking for in our workout. My feet are going to be, my dumbbells are going to be just outside my feet. I'm going to push my shoulders forward, grab those dumbbells, push through the ground and stand up. I'm keeping my shoulder blades back as they touch the ground and I drive up. I would want the head of the dumbbells to hit the ground. And as soon as I feel that contact of that ground, I'm going to push aggressively through that ground. Okay, so those are our deadlifts. We have to grab to your box. Get 5 simple step-ups by 5 simple step-ups. I'm going to say 5 on each leg. Great, excellent. From here, let's get right to it. Let's try 3 dumbbell thrusters on each shoulder. It's that same front squat position. I embrace through the midline. Reach those hips back, drive aggressively. Switch sides. Great, excellent. Okay, one more, I'm going to do another set of 6 step-ups, 3 on each side. But one thing I want to show us, one thing you'll see we do as competitors, try and improve your time, is we'll step up, not facing the flat of it, but angled. And instead of me having to like lift up, pull my leg around, it's kind of a very straight line, so I can actually increase my speed of those step-ups. Let's try 3 on each side. Okay. Okay, and those would be our step-ups. Okay, so we've gone over the deadlift. We've gone over the single arm thruster. Let's get really focused on our midline. Going over the step-ups. I do want to go over the sit-ups. If you have an AbMat, that's ideal. We know many of you won't. And that's fine. We're going to give you some options. But I want to think about the range of motion. The range of motion is allowing my shoulders to touch the ground behind me. So my shoulders have now touched the ground behind me. That's the start of my rep. From here, I want my shoulders past the level of my hip. We always try to kind of touch our toes or in front of our toes. That kind of encourages that position. But really, as long as my weight has shifted forward, I meet the standards of that particular sit-up. We know some of you are not going to have AbMats. That's fine. You can certainly anchor yourself along a couch. Another option that was mentioned on CrossFit.com is sitting on that couch. We can actually do just simply leg lifts. I'm pulling my knees to my chest. Kind of a nice little thing if you want to try something different. Okay, what we do is we're going to start about 2 minutes. On the clock here, our time cap is 20. I will clear the clock going to 20, and then we'll get a little cool down. So we'll see you momentarily. Here we go, everyone. Good luck. We're going to start the clock. We're at a 20-minute time cap. 50 dumbbell deadlifts, followed by 50 sit-ups. Okay, try and breathe through those sit-ups. Get onto your box. You got to knock out 50 step-ups, and then we're going to finish off with those 50 dumbbell thrusters. Single arm dumbbell thrusters. Try and maintain a good front rack position. Bracing, bracing, bracing. Stay engaged through all those reps. Breathe at the top. Have a great workout. I'll see you on the other side. All right, here we go. Ten seconds on the clock. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right, I'm back. My apologies for earlier. We had some technical difficulties, and for some reason, my movie recorded before I finished the workout, but hopefully you probably saw half of it. I think it looked like the screen froze once I got to the box step-ups. But great workout. Really enjoyed it. It was harder than I expected. In some sense, it was actually exactly what I expected. The single arm dumbbell thrusters were hard. I think my right shoulder, I have always believed this, and I think it's true, my right shoulder is shockingly stronger than my left shoulder. Although I guess it's not shocking. I think I've always known that. So Holden's got that program. I might start doing some work on that, doing some workout. But let's get to our cool down. So a couple things we want to do. First thing is just open up that back a little bit. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just do a couple cat and cows. I was really aggressive with my opening set of deadlifts. So I'm just going to simply relax my shoulder blades, relax my spine, open it up. And I'm going to press up into that cat position, high spine, and relax back down. Back up. And back down. From here, I'm going to lie on my back. Bring my left leg over my right leg. Pull my knee to my chest. Then I'm going to switch to the other side. While you're stretching, I'm going to adjust this down a little bit. Okay, from that, still kind of opening up that spine, toes together, arms out, our favorite stretch, our child's pose. Push out into Cobra. Oh, this feels great. Shifting left, right, pushing back. Opening up again, shifting left, shifting right. And that is it for today's workout. Guys, thank you for doing it with me. Have a great rest of your day. Keep it going. Keep your fitness up during this quarantine. There's no excuses, and it's going to make you healthier, not just physically, but mentally. Have a great rest of your day.